Folks, call funnels are dying. If you're here, it's probably because you've noticed that people that are answering the phone are not closing as well as they used to. Those 40-50% close rates are no more. The amount to actually get those people on a phone call is getting increasingly difficult. Also, if you have a team, you're finding that your team is getting paid more than you do. Now, if any of these resonate with you, I want you to, first of all, take a deep breath, know it's going to be okay, because in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 3 core reasons why I find call funnels are dying and what I actually did over 3 years ago to pivot completely out of this model for myself and my clients that allows us to get paid to get buyers that are pre-sold into our world 24/7, so we can actually close them without sales calls, just using simple Google Docs. So if you don't know who I am, hi, my name is Zach. I'm the founder of Productized Coach, where what I am helping people do is turn their knowledge into productized programs. And we do this through 3 core offers. We do it through a productized offer that is so easy to sell that you can literally enroll people into your premium stuff using Google Docs or Canva Docs or Notion Docs. Then we use mid-ticket workshops that we can actually run ads to get literally pre-sold premium buyers joining our world, getting FaceTime with us so that they show up for an experience and literally are ready to buy by the end of that. And then the third is a micro offer, which is an evergreen offer that runs 24/7, adding buyers to our list every single day. I just checked my phone. I got 5-6 new people today on my email list, literally doing nothing, right? So what I want to talk about in this video, though, because I've seen this over and over again, I've spoken to 2 people recently that are in that like 50 to 60K per month range. But the problem is their profit is just shrinking every single month to the point where they are paying their team to fuel this old model more than they are paying themselves. And I heard it perfectly from this lady I was speaking to yesterday, who said, it's a beautiful sunny day outside and I want to be walking around going for a walk, but I have 6 sales calls today. And the close rate on those people is just dropping lower and lower and lower. As she said, they used to just buy like this, and now it's just, they're always a price resistance or an objection that comes up right at the end, and they don't end up buying. So I want to talk about 3 reasons why these type of direct to call funnels are just no longer working, in my opinion, or not working nearly as well, and then what you can do about it. So the first reason is competition, okay? Competition is really actually, I would say, the number one of the top biggest reasons, because back in the day, if I was to launch, let's just say, in the era of Sam Ovens, if you were around, and if you're new, that's okay. But a few years ago, Sam Ovens, who runs School, was the first big person to come out and say how to get clients online as a consultant, right? He was basically the one that really made that industry of helping consultants and coaches and course creators get clients. Like, he was the one that did it. And he scaled that to $30 million per year with like a $2,000 program and a webinar. What happened, though, is that once he did that, he started creating other competitors that just started popping up every single time. So it's like people would join that program, see how good it is, make their own version, and then become a competitor. And this happens all the time. Like, I literally teach coaches and course creators. I have people coming into my world and literally joining my programs and then basically copying and almost pasting what I have done. Like, I have had people reach out to me that someone has pretty much completely ripped off my sales page or the offer in that sales page. And I'm like, yeah, that person's in the program, right? So it happened. This is literally what happens is people see a model working and then they go and model it. So the thing that you are probably seeing is right now on your newsfeed, in your Instagram feed, any social network, is that there's so much more competition. And it's never been easier in our world to get started. Meaning, if you wanted to grow a following on Instagram or run ads or anything, there's so many free low-cost tools to do it. The barrier to entry is so much lower. You can now be like a great content creator with literally just a smartphone. 10 years ago, the quality was pretty much crap. Like, a lot of people had professional video creators who did a lot of professional video editing. Now you can just get a smartphone and literally use CapCut and edit all your videos, like with a very, very low budget setup. You don't need much anymore to get started. So that, because the level of competition and the number of people entering the market is so high, it just radically decreases the close rate because now your people have all these options, right? Which then leads to the second problem, which is ad costs. So what I've seen over and over again is that the cost to get a person, and not just a person, but like an extremely qualified person on the phone, is just increasing and increasing month after month. And this partly all stems, like all of these work together, but this partly stems from the competition. Because now instead of saying, oh, you are literally the one or two options on my newsfeed, I am seeing ads from 10, 20, 30 different people that all are doing something similar to you. So why should I just give you $7,000 when I can go jump on their thing and see how they do it, right? And so people, because there is so many options, they're scattered. They're all over the place, right? Decision fatigue is a real thing, and it really hurts a lot of people. So because of that level of competition, it's way easier for someone to just say no right now and then go do something else. And that is a real thing that happens, okay? So competition is what I would say is actually the number one reason why you're seeing all of your ad metrics drop significantly, or why people are jumping on the phone and they're like, I'll think about it, because they know, like in the back of their mind, they're like, maybe I should go talk to that person, or I've seen this message and maybe this isn't the right fit for me, especially if they're coming direct from an ad to a webinar or a call phone, okay? Now, the third thing, which is a huge one, okay, and this is the fundamental shift that I think a lot of people aren't fully aware of what is happening, but it's really important, and it's a huge impact on why people are not buying, is access to information. So back in the day, if you think like way before even internet days, people would literally show up to a city, and I remember my mom and dad saying this, they showed up in Thailand and they're like, where do we stay for a hotel, right? And someone said like, oh, apparently the good one is down the road. It was pretty much all word of mouth. Same when you chose your insurance carrier, your healthcare provider, like all those pieces, like your realtor, everything. It was just all like word of mouth. And because there was no review system or trust system, and it was really hard to actually get information, you pretty much had to pay a premium without even maybe knowing you're paying a premium. But now with the internet, things have changed, and especially the one thing called AI, okay? So you probably have been familiar with ChatGPT and all of these pieces, right? But the thing that has fundamentally changed, in my opinion, is because of AI, the value of information has decreased significantly. This is why when I put a $100 offer out, I literally say, hey, you're going to get this template and the ad template. Like I literally give all the templates and stuff, because I personally believe that information like that is so little in value now. And especially when you have huge platforms like Coursera and or like Udemy, like all of these ones teaching things, the value of information is so much lower. Like it's just, there's so much information out there. You can learn so much by just literally going on YouTube and Instagram now. So in my opinion, what a lot of people are still hiding behind is they think I have all of this really valuable content over here that someone is going to pay $5,000 to $6,000 for me to go through in a coaching experience. The reality is they could probably go on AI and get maybe, it's not going to be as good as your stuff, but could they get 60% of the way there, maybe 70% of the way there if they gave it a really, really good prompt and at least just have a half decent outline? Maybe, right? That, and this will change over time. But the big thing I see is that the level of information a person can get for free really makes it hard for them to say, I'm going to pay $7,000 for a course plus some coaching on that course, right? The game has changed. And so what I have done to shift, and I actually made this shift like right when COVID happened, because I saw right away, first of all, my clients hated jumping on calls, but that was like the number one reason. They're like, I don't want to take sales calls. I just want to like wake up and get buyers every day. I made this shift during COVID because I realized that my clients didn't want to jump on calls every day. They wanted to simply get buyers joining their world 24/7 and make it really easy to ascend into premium stuff. So what I have completely shifted my model to is moving away from anything free. I literally don't even have, I think I'm building my website. It's the first time we're going to have a free opt-in on the page, just for simply organic traffic, because if someone watches a long YouTube video like this, and hey, click that subscribe and like button, you're freaking awesome if you do. If you watch a YouTube video like this, you're probably more qualified. But if you're coming from cold traffic, you don't know anything about me. You're just like randomly clicking and punching in your info. I call these people freebie seekers. They love to get free information. I hear it all the time. I get 50-cent leads, 75-cent leads. Nobody buys. Nobody books a call, right? Happens all the time because you don't know who these people are. And so what we did is we switched entirely like 2-3 years ago in 2021 to literally just running ads to paid offers. And that has paid off so much, because what happens is people come into your world not ready to buy a high ticket thing, but to purchase a low cost product, or what I love using this year, and it's really, really worked for me, and I'm going to continue doubling down over the next 2 years, is mid-ticket offers that are $100 live workshops that will actually run ads to, that allow me to profitably get a person into my world that effortlessly ascends into my program. And so a perfect example, had a conversation with this lady, first sales call I took in 8 months because I was just wanting to validate this new offer. And, making 50, 60K per month in her business, like really qualified person just from a $100 workshop. And she's already coming into my world pre-sold rather than having to like jump on a call with me. And then like, I got to then, say, oh, my model's awesome because of this. It's like, no, she showed up to a 2-3 hour workshop in a Q&A session. She's already qualified. She understands my model. She knows everything about me, right? It's more just like, do you want to work together? Yes or no? That was the only, and I wanted to get clear on the objections of that call. So in essence, what we're doing in the Productized coach community is switching entirely to paid offers. We use mid-ticket offers to literally just effortlessly get freemium buyers into our world. And then we flip those mid-ticket offers once they're validated into micro offers to get buyers every single day. So that's what we're focused on. If you want to jump along for the ride, we do have a free opt-in on my website and just go punch your information in there. I send emails every single day and you can learn more about this model as I go. I'm super generous with everything I send through emails. That's everything I go. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.